I'm also analyzing gold, silver, also some stocks and indices. But I'm very fascinated about crypto, and also the most hyped about crypto. I'm only trading crypto because we have the most volatility there. It's proven, it's for sure. Yeah. So technically, when you can predict price movements, you can make absolutely the most money in crypto. You can also lose your money the fastest way possible with crypto, but you can gain it also the fastest and nicest way.
Risk and reward.
Exactly, yeah. So if you are starting to trade, if you're new, maybe it's not a bad idea to start trading gold or silver or something like that. But if you are already a little bit experienced and you also have a little feeling about how the indicate price movements, how the support resistance and so on is working, then maybe crypto is way more profitable for you, you know?
Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of The Chain Gang. My name is CH and I will be your host today. Of course, we are here in Paris at Paris Blockchain Week, which of course is the largest crypto blockchain conference in Europe. Today, I have a new friend who's joining us, an esteemed guest. His name is Daniel from Daniel Analytics. The dude has 2 channels, one German, one English. Very, very driven and passionate man that I just met, and I'm really, really happy to bring him on to have a chat with us. Daniel, it is a pleasure to meet you and welcome.
It's nice to be here. Thank you very much for the invitation.
How are you liking Paris? How do you like the conference? Have you met anybody interesting?
I'm actually very excited. Yeah, I meet a few other influencers, YouTubers who are also in trading, like other calls from other exchanges and also from Bitget. And it's always very nice to talk with other people who are in the market as well, to hear their opinion. Like, I'm personally an Elliott wave chart analyst, so I'm focusing on the price movements. I have my technique to find out likelihoods and probabilities of the price movements. And right now I'm actually in a huge Cardano trade since many days, but I scaled it up yesterday at the crash we saw after the Fed announcement. And we reversed perfectly towards the upsides. And yeah, I'm really excited for the next few days and weeks in crypto, because I've been following these price targets already since weeks on my YouTube channel, and I update every day because I'm in this long trade. And it's amazing. And of course, I'm also running a Telegram group which has currently approximately 300 members, and all of them are of course in a long position as well. I'm keeping them updated all the time. I even made my YouTube video yesterday live here from this Paris Blockchain Week. They were all so excited. Amazing times.
It's just incredible to see, you know, what you're doing and bringing the community along for the ride. Really fascinating to see. You know, at Bitget, we're meeting so many people in Paris from all over the world.
Yes.
You said you're from Vienna, but you live in Malta. You're traveling around, having a good time, and of course you're working at all times remotely. You're
of course.
Community.
Even yesterday in the sauna, Bitcoin started the dump in the target region, so I of course made an update in the sauna telling them about, hey guys, we're very soon reaching my price target. It's important now to stay very focused and watch out of your stop losses.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So please share with us, like, how did you get into this? What's your background?
Actually, it happened like this, that I first of all started only investing in Bitcoin. It was already a few years ago, 2017. But it was only a small amount of money, but I watched it developing and growing, and it was very fascinating for me.
Yes.
So what I did was just doing some research and going on YouTube and checking out what will the Bitcoin price do tomorrow, because it's important for me how my investments are developing. And I saw, okay, there are some guys who are trying to predict it, and sometimes it happens, sometimes not. But at first I was not sure which is the right method. There are many different ways to analyze the charts and so on. So I just followed what the guys on YouTube are saying at the beginning, and it worked out pretty well. But then at one day I lost all my money. And then I subscribed to an online academy and studied technical analysis from the scratch, really from the beginning. Over 1.5 years, I read several books about this topic, and at the same time I started my YouTube channel and just telling the people what I think, what the Bitcoin, Ethereum and so on is going to do. And yeah, apparently I was doing not bad, and I gained a few thousand subscribers in this year. But I'm very happy for all of the people who are going on this journey with me together, and I'm happy to go on this journey with Bitget, because actually, since I'm on Bitget, it's going really fast for me.
It's so great that you're able to share with our community kind of the ups and downs that you've been through.
Of course.
Journey.
When the people at the beginning told me that losing money is normal, I said, no, not for me. For everyone else, but not for me. But yeah, it is what it is.
It has to happen. That's the lessons that you take away.
Of course,
and
of
from
course.
there, the consistency of what you're doing, because you're doing time-sensitive content.
Yes,
right?
yes.
So when you're putting out this content, you're learning in real time as well. So you're strengthening that trading aspect of what you do, and you're bringing the community along for the rides. Of course, there's been some crazy things that's been happening recently in the last year, in the bear market. Recently, finally, we've seen a nice little pump. But of course, last year, big blow-ups from big companies, and recently we have the big banking crisis. What's your take on what's been happening with all the drama in crypto, and what's kind of your outlook for this year?
I don't want to sound too confident in this, but last year or 1.5 years ago, when Bitcoin was at 55,000 US dollars, I was the one on YouTube who told in front of several thousand subscribers, Bitcoin needs to go below 20,000. Everything else is really unrealistic for me. At that time, people, they didn't want to believe it. Yeah?
Yes.
I'm sure there are hundreds of them outside who can still remember. And of course, from that time, I also got some Telegram members who are still in the group, who are still appreciating that. I can remember the first analysis I made about this topic was on 5th December 2021. Yeah, and I told all the people, for sure Ethereum will go approximately at the 1,000 US dollar region. Yeah, Bitcoin will go below the $20,000, and I shorted the market down brutally. I shorted this whole rally down, and that's actually how my clients came to my channel, because when we were falling down, all of the people recognized, hey, this guy is somehow,
he's onto something. Yeah.
And so that's how my channel was growing actually. And all of the people who are right now in the market, they are no newbies. They are already in the market since 1, 2, 3, 4 years, so they know me from that time. And the new people, they will come in the market in 1 year when Bitcoin is at the top again, or when crypto is at the blow off. And so that's how the whole cycle is repeating then again. Yeah.
What's your thoughts on the direction of where we're going, adoption or price? Like what do you think is going to happen soon?
Actually, another prediction, for example, I made, which is depending on this question, last year summer. Yeah. So in June 2022, when Ethereum went from $800 to $2,000, Ethereum has bottomed, in my opinion. Ethereum will not go below the $800. And at the same time, I told them Bitcoin did not bottom. I told them Bitcoin will see lower lows and Ethereum not. And people, they commented like, "Huh? Are you joking?" And what did happen? Ethereum went down only to 1,000. That was the region where I accumulated Ethereum, and Bitcoin made lower lows at 15,500. And since then, we already saw a perfect impulse towards the upside, which is a 5-wave movement, which is for me personally a very strong indication that the Bitcoin bottom is in. And I told them when we were at the top, we now should see a 3-wave corrective move down, which we did, and get support from there and bounce. And that's also what we did. So it's another confirmation for me that the bottom is in actually. And my next price target for the Bitcoin imminently in the next few days and weeks is the 35,000 US dollar region.
Okay, so it really sounds like you're a big trader. You look at a lot about trading and different metrics. So I'm curious, what kind of things do you look for? Like, what are some indications that really tell you of your predictions?
I'm only focusing on the Elliott wave method. Yeah, I also, of course, I know the patterns, I know the indicators. I've been using that. I've been looking out for liquidity grabs and so on. Yeah, I know those techniques, but for me, like my whole experience told me or is telling me that nothing in the world is working out as good as the Elliott wave method. Or that's my personal experience. Maybe it's different for someone of you, or maybe someone else had some different experience. But for me, I'm very, very confident about the Elliott wave method. And if you are in the right wave count, it's even possible, and you can follow that even on my YouTube channel, to predict price movements on the dollar exact, on the 1 minute time frame. For example, when Ethereum hit the 1,740 US dollars 1 month ago, I opened a big short until the time it bottomed, and $5 above the bottom I went long. When people first heard about this, they didn't believe, but I'm the guy, I'm always showing you, this is what I said last week and last month in my YouTube videos, the replay, so that also the new customers are getting, okay, so he's been following this exactly since that time. So it's also gaining trust and confidence, and with that, the people understand what I'm talking about. It's not that I start every video from the scratch. I'm telling them always, hey guys, I have this perspective because of what I've been looking at the last few weeks and months. This is what I'm focusing on now.
Yeah, so could you maybe elaborate and explain to our audience the metrics that you were just talking about?
In the Elliott wave method, there are ways to differentiate if a movement is impulsive or corrective. Yeah? And when you identify a movement as an impulse, it doesn't matter if it's towards the upside or the downside, and you get a correction afterwards. Yeah? So just imagine we get an impulse towards the upside, which says us the trend is up. And then a corrective move down, which goes slower and also needs to follow some rules. There are some different ways of how a correction can look. Mm-hmm. Then you have a perfect moment and a perfect target area where you have a very, very decent risk in comparison to a very high reward, because you can measure then the technical price targets and it shows you, okay, we should stay above a certain level, which this correction should not go below. Yeah. So you can set a tight stop loss and in comparison to that, you get a price target which will very, very often get reached in my experience, which is approximately 10, 20, 30x higher than the stop loss you're setting. And also the nice method on the Elliott waves is that you can practically forecast the price movement which you're expecting already for the next weeks and months. And every target we are hitting is just another confirmation. So technically in the last few months, I didn't change my scenario at all. I just came up once a week and said, next target, check mark. So the next target is this, we should reach it. If not, we need to think about something different. But yeah, so far we did not need to think about something different. Yeah.
Amazing. Heard it here first. Definitely check that out. Love it. So moving forward, what excites you the most about crypto coming up? Is there any trends that you find particularly interesting, or what are you trading these days?
Actually, I'm also analyzing gold, silver, also some stocks and indices. But I'm very fascinated about crypto, and also the most hyped about crypto. I'm only trading crypto because we have the most volatility there. It's proven, it's for sure. Yeah. So technically, when you can predict price movements, you can make absolutely the most money in crypto. You can also lose your money the fastest way possible with crypto, but you can gain it also the fastest and nicest way.
Risk and reward.
Exactly, yeah. So if you are starting to trade, if you're new, maybe it's not a bad idea to start trading gold or silver or something like that. But if you are already a little bit experienced and you also have a little feeling about how the indicator price means, how the support resistance and so on is working, then maybe crypto is way more profitable for you. You know? So, and that's what I'm thinking, that's what I'm following.
Okay, that's a really good tip. So start small, test it out, lower volatility assets, try it out.
Keep trying, and if you are good, if you are getting better, if you're seeing results, if you're seeing that you're winning, then of course crypto is the perfect opportunity for you, in my opinion.
Up your game,
yes,
right?
Exactly.
Stuff like that. I love that. Okay, so you're in many, many different markets. I'm curious, what do you think about AI? Obviously, that's a huge trend recently.
Yes.
With machine learning, ChatGPT, all these different things are really, automation and improving the human leap, I think, in the technological breakthrough.
Completely, in my opinion.
So what's your thought on that?
I'm very, very excited about this whole topic, and I've also tried out some experiments with ChatGPT. I asked him some specific questions about Elliott wave analysis, because that's what I'm the expert and that's what I can control technically. And he gave me useful answers, and once he made a mistake, and then I texted him, hey, that's not correct. And he said, oh, sorry, excuse me, maybe that's the right answer, and then he was right. So he's learning, he's improving.
Yeah.
I find it's very fascinating, completely. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But I think the interesting part on it is this technique or this infrastructure can be used to make money in several different ways. I'm not 100% sure how or what is the best way, but I think it's clearly visible that there are many different use cases for it. And since it's practically free to use, everyone can just use it. For one aspect, for example, is the creative content. If you're trying to do some advertisement, merchandise, you need some creative ideas, need some what to say.
There's no more writer's block.
Exactly. You can just whatever you need help with, you can just request the help from ChatGPT and maybe get it. And maybe
I use it all the time. I'll be honest. I use it all the time.
Yes,
it's such a great tool. And of course, human creativity is still irreplaceable, but I think
Yes.
it's fantastic to have a starting point and you can work off of that
Of
from
course,
ChatGPT.
because you get kind of, you see the options you have, and you
Yes.
can choose your preferred one. Then you can also modify the options which you get suggested, because you ask them, give me a suggestion for this and this, and then you specifically say, now add this and this detail because this is a specific wish from a customer. So you can also improve what ChatGPT is giving you. It's very nice.
Definitely. And if you don't want AI to take over humans, make sure you hit that like button down below.
And leave your thoughts down in the comments.
Let's go. I love that. Great. So, obviously you're here all the way from Malta. Bitget, we're a big happy family, people flying in from all over the world.
Yes.
I was curious, I've asked people from different parts of the world with their experiences of using Bitget.
Yes.
Is there anything that you like in particular, any experiences that you like to share with our audience with Bitget?
I personally have never had any bad experience with Bitget so far, but I had bad experiences with other exchanges where my trades, for example, got liquidated too early. Yeah, I had this problem with FTX, and I was so happy that I had it. With FTX, I had a story. I was using FTX before I came to Bitget, and then a huge trade of mine got liquidated too early, before my liquidation price got hit, and I was so mad. I was like, it was embarrassing for me, because I told my people on YouTube, hey guys, my liquidation price is there. I will let my trade open. Out of a sudden, they closed my trade. So I was completely raging, and I immediately transferred all my funds from FTX to Bitget. Few weeks later, FTX crashed, and I was like, thanks God, yes.
My goodness.
And so far, this never happened to me from Bitget. This is the only bad experiences I noticed from several exchanges already, and I didn't have that with Bitget. So, and I saw you also made that SEPA feature a few weeks ago, so that was the only critics I had a few months ago, but now since you have it, I'm very, very happy with the exchange. Yes.
Great.
Best exchange in my opinion.
You heard it here first. I love it. Fantastic. Great. So you put out a lot of content. You're very consistent with what you do. I was wondering, maybe you can share with the audience, maybe someone's watching from behind their computer screen. They want to start creating content. They want to get into crypto.
Yes.
What are some of your tips or advice for them in getting into the space that you're currently in?
In my opinion, if you are good at what you're doing, just start. Just do it, tell everyone. And if you are good, then it will increase automatically. If you're good at what you're doing and you are able to give people what they want, if you are able to create something, what people like to see, what people want to know, then the people will watch it. If you get the attention, then it will increase over time always. There is no way around it. If you can potentially offer customers exactly what they are searching for, and even in comparison to others, better, what they can get somewhere else, there is no reason why you should not start. Just ask the question to yourself, is there some better offers in the world? When I would be a customer, would I rather watch me or would I watch someone different? And then the next question, when you come to the disappointing conclusion, I would rather watch him, then ask yourself, why would I watch him? What is he doing? Why can't you do it? What do you have to do to make it happen? And that's the only way how you can improve. I first started with only doing YouTube, and then I was like, I want to grow faster. What are the other ones doing? Okay, they're doing Instagram, so I opened an Instagram. They're doing TikTok and Twitter, so I opened that one as well. Maybe now I focus more on marketing. Maybe they wanted a Telegram group. I opened a Telegram group. It got very successful. So always be open for new ideas, for new possibilities, opportunities which you can take. It will always pay off. And if it's not paying off, keep your risk low. If you, for example, have an opportunity, think about what can I lose? And if it's only your time, you make some YouTube videos, lose some time, so what? You lose some time. If it's not working out, try something else. Try something else. But if you're always losing less and potentially winning much, it's like in trading, always do it.
Exactly. I love that. That's a great tip. Thank you so much. Is there any last remarks you'd like to share with our audience?
I'm very happy to be here, and next year on the Paris Blockchain Week, check it out. If you are interested in crypto, if you're interested in marketing, if you're interested in the DeFi or in general the crypto space and want to network a little bit, here's definitely a good place to look out for. And use the Bitget links down below the video, check it out, try out the exchange. You'll get your free bonus when you use the link down below the video, so you can just check it out for free. If you like the Bitget exchange, then I'm happy that you found something new which you can use.
Amazing. Where can people find you?
You can find me on YouTube with the links down below the video. Daniel X Analytics. I have a German and an English channel. You can find me on Instagram also with the name Daniel X Analytics, and also on the TikTok and Twitter platform. I'm since a few weeks already, so it's a new channel. You can also find me there. I'm creating some content there. I'm happy to see you, and welcome to the Daniel X Analytics community.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for the
joining
interview.
us. Guys, make sure you go hit that like and subscribe. Check out all the links we have down below. We're reporting to you live in Paris, and we really hope you've enjoyed this episode. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.